It's so beautiful here. Today we've come right round the southeast side of the woods, and we've just come off the side of, oh, hang on, red kite. I don't know whether I've got him in shot. They're everywhere here now. I think they got something like 4 or 5 breeding pairs that they brought into the area. It must have been 10, 12 years ago. And now we have them everywhere, and they're absolutely beautiful. Birds of enormous dignity until you check out their feeding habits. They will occasionally do a little bit of stooping in a field to pick up a vole or field mice or whatever. Hang on. Look who I've got beside me. Hey, Loops. She's jumped up on me. I'm sitting on a stump and she's just jumped up beside me. But yeah, they live off roadkill. And more than once I've come around the lanes and just driving around the lanes, and there'll be 2 or 3 of them in the middle of the road, looking at some poor mashed animal that's gone under the wheels, and they very reluctantly kind of lope off into the air. And the higher they get, the further away they get, the more beautiful and dignified they look. But pretty shabby on the ground when they're just picking at some viscera on the tarmac. Anyway, this is a lovely little spot here. Bluebells are on the way out now. Just another week or 2, and then there'll be nothing but stems. I have no idea where the path leads off here, so what I'm going to do is just get up. Hang on, let me just... That's the throne I've been sitting on. A beautiful seat. I must come back here. I think I can work out how to get back in. People have been here. There are paths, or at least there are lines of previous travel that have been walked down, I think, since the bluebells have come in. So people come in here pretty regularly. I have never met anybody in the woods at all, apart from the gamekeeper. But I've never met any sort of fellow roamers through the woods. Anyway, here we go, just going forwards. I have a notion of where we'll end up, but these really are big woods. Right, just checking out the terrain down here, and see if they're gonna, my nice new old Timberland boots, courtesy of Vinted, just christening them on this particular walk. But yeah, as you can see, this path is a fairly regular route. Oh, there we are. Yeah, I know where we are. We're just coming up onto one of the main paths that run through the woods. A bit dodgy here because this is where they can actually come in. They've got a little truck they come in and drive up and down. Now let me just get my bearings. Yes, I think I know where we go. Right, we're just going to head off this one. I'm not going to be doing this for very long because I haven't got very much to say really, and you can only see so much through the lens of a phone camera. But it really is something else because you don't get much of an opportunity, particularly in the southern part of England, to experience woodland that is much as it has been in hundreds of years. It's rare, and so something of a privilege. I'm assuming that we're pretty much on our own here. It'd be quite an adventure if we're not, but I think we are. And what we have here is a pheasant feeder. When they're breeding pheasants for, there's a, he got away, it was a goose that Loops was chasing. Yeah, they fill these full of feed and the pheasants gather around, fatten up, and then get shot. So That's what counts as sport around here. I'm assuming I'm going in the right direction, but I have actually no sense of direction whatsoever when I'm driving. I mean, completely none. I actually checked it up, and it's a neurodivergent condition. I can't remember the name of it now. But if I'm in a car driving somewhere, I have to have a sat nav, or I will end up far, far away from where I'm heading for. But I'm not so bad on foot. I think we're actually walking away from the path I would normally come in on. And if I go right to the end of this, I'll simply come out the other side of the woods, and there are more fields, all of them planted in barley now. I keep tripping up these heavy old boots. I'll just take us a little bit further, and then there really isn't much else to see. This is just me in the middle of a woods, which can be of little interest to anybody apart from myself. Right, where's Loops gone? Yes, she is. Hello mate, where are you off to? I think we're going to have to hang a right, Loops. See, she even knows right and left, and if I use the stick, she'll go in the direction I point. She's a clever little thing, willful. She's quite bright, quite sharp. Now, there should be a path to the right, which I don't think I'll take because it's going to be pretty overgrown. Yeah, that's right, there's the hut where I keep all the tools. This is where they used to harvest the trees along here. That's why there's this big, more or less made up cinder track. Right, let me think. Yeah, come on. I'm going to go down here away. So I'll just take us into the woods, and then I'll shut down. Still got a path here, but you can step off these paths, and within a few seconds you really are completely isolated from any evidence of human life. Now, just checking out. These are deer tracks. Jesus Christ. That was a pheasant. A big old pheasant right behind me. Missed by Loops, of course. Yeah, deer tracks, they're absolutely everywhere. The woods are full of deer, as one would imagine. And I think did I mention, I delete so many of these little bits of video. But there is an albino deer as well, which Emma has seen. And yes, that would be so wonderful. Okay, yeah, we're still following the path through here. It's still negotiable, but I'm just going to be repeating myself. So I'll shut off, and I might open up again and do a separate video. All these videos are going up onto YouTube now. And those of you who've been kind enough, bafflingly, to take an interest in me just wittering, well, that's where they all end up. And I put links from my Facebook. Once again, I can't think of anywhere I would rather be than here at the moment. Everything stops, time stops, troubles fly away. It's just completely peaceful. Right, back soon. Cheers for now.